Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob, and we're back to discuss the love and more opportunities for the strong of 127 to 22. Make sure you check your sun, your moon, and your rising. We'll catch you on the inside. Greetings, Virgo. How you doing? It's great to have you here. I love you. I was hearing whatever the stir-up is recently, it's coming to an end for some of you that needed to know it. And I don't know. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, oh, I already know Mercury is going to be in retrograde the middle of February. And I planned myself like no enter. And so I'm just seeing how some of you all have like learned when like the best time is for you to like get into like your craft zone, or like when you get really productive things done. Because for some of you all, it's like, because it's your ruling planet, it's like you just learn what to do with yourself, right? And I'm hearing for some of y'all, go on with your bad self. Know that sometimes it's like, it seems like it's like worse leading up for some of us. But there's also a big hole in the ephemera, so things never happen right. The precession of the equinoxes, we're figuring out the vortex of energy and how to particle materialize with a selective determination process. And thank you to those of you who have been helping with my surveillance work. Love you. All right, so we have two different decks that we've used here in these 7 cards. We've got a you side and a their side. Could flip. Know your own designations. Tarot of sexual magic. And then we've got these 5 cards here. These are the ones you kind of have in common. The right now. Recent challenge. This is sort of what we want to be aware of as a guidance. Root. Kind of the reason for the situation. And this is looking like future potential. What's in the center? We've got stand your ground. I'm hearing somebody you didn't know could have your back might have chimed in on this one. I'm hearing it's maybe not what they even intended to do is the thing. And so for some of you, that is like poetic justice, because it's like, thank you. You know how sometimes something can come back to bite somebody because of, we'll call it hubris, you know? Because they knew so much. They really got you on that one, didn't they, Virgo? They stuck that one in your face. Because what about that, huh? And then, kind of comes back later and it's like props. So, hearing for some of you all, it's like, let them drop like rocks. 7. Month of 7 might be a big deal. Maybe it's what happened before what's happening. The happening in July. You could be dealing with some kind of, I'm hearing a Leo, Cancer, kind of Weisenheimer. It really brings out the fire. And I'm hearing, keep that one to myself. Okay, and that's where I'm going to put that. So, recent past, maybe your energy here. What's going on here? Virgo awareness, yeah. So, knowing when to just, I didn't hear anything. Just, because some of y'all, you know that's you. You know that's you, Virgo. Knowing stuff. That awareness there. That's like the magician energy. Whatever it is that you've conceived here, I mean, it might have gotten a lot bigger than you were able to realize. And for some of you, it's because people might just be talking, you know, and it's like, I hear it's like you just tuned them out. You've got this thing, and you're like, no, this is, I'm here, you know, and it's that kind of know, like knowing what it takes to be the magician, the mage. It's not like, you know, some card trick. It's what you become when you really know. That's what gnosis is. So sometimes the thing about that and what water does is it, you know, can't always really stand its ground, but it meets the level, right? And there's something to that with the magician's awareness of what standing your ground might look like. And, oh, you mean this body I created? You know, walking on water, my love? And come on. It's being that. And knowing that sometimes it's just your presence. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, that's what you've gotten really good at. Especially if there's been like an act of you've had to like kind of learn how to tune out, because it's like you can hear it or you just know it. And what it might be like to have to put up with things, but also setting your intention in such a way that it comes back around to look you in the face, and there's a certain kind of level of recognition in this. And so for some of you all, it's like the confrontation that happens without you having to be confrontational, especially when somebody's thing like nips them in their own bud. It's like, you know, the Uranus, you're an asshole joke. It's like, which one did you sit and earn? Yeah, chase yourself out. All right, so let's see what's going on in the near future for guidance. We've got financial and material changes. I hear it's like what people are willing to even do for money and scrap. And it's like just being strip mined. It's like, yeah, I'm seeing the right hand here, but I'm hearing for somebody it's like, I don't know why I'm hearing that. Maybe that's why it's like on the other hand. It's like they didn't care if they were married. It's like, I'm hearing it's like, oh, you like this ring? Sure, it's for sale. It's like everything's for sale. Oh, just take it. It's gotta go. It's the last day. It's the last day. And I hear for some of you all, it's like knowing the difference between like what's magic. It's the thing that like practices being it, and then everybody tries to say that they're doing when they're trying to put their hands on it for money. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, oh, I'm just getting itchy on my feet. It's like somebody tried to take your feet out from under you. I don't know if it was like a work thing or if it's like somebody showed up and it's like they thought they had 5 on it, is what I'm hearing. It's like they might have tried to put their hand on your staff, and it's like you might have had to show up like, hi, guess who's here? You know, and not having to say it that way. You're going to know if it's relevant for you or not. I'm hearing it's just your position in it when you showed up was enough of a test for the one who was there trying to receive the payout. Put it that way. And it's like what everyone else around you is also going to see. If they didn't already see it yet, it's like, you know, that ring of fire, you know, that brain of yours that demonstrated everything. It's kind of like, oh, poo, over here. And people just like, well, the light's over here, clearly. And come on, okay, we see what you tried to do. Way to put that there. Because this is major arcana here. This is the energy that changes how everything is. And when timing proves what we do with a gusto, and how some people might just be motivated because it's just can see his head. Get a little strip. Somebody might be going through a change right now. Let's just put it that way. Something's changing. They're showing their colors. Alright, let's see what's at the root of this. So we've got patience and planning. 7 and 7. That's like trying to split water. What a hydrogen bomb might look like when the awareness of... The magician actually says, no, and... maybe towers get reverse architected to explode in front of you, like, you know, make like a tree and leaf, or donated ions, and lies on the development of cryptocurrency and what it is to be scrolled, and driving the spaceships for rickrolls. Shit. That assholes like Elon Musk thought they'd get away with, you know? It's stuff that'll happen for the ones that are like, oh, but trust us. Look what we donated. Wasn't a bunch of BitTorrents where we were packing you all up and twist tying you into be, you know, sex slaves or anything like that, and tie you up into some snuff films. And oh, Magic Virgin, you know what this is? Do you know what these glyphs are? I had to reverse architect this stuff. This is some asshole trying to play Nazi Jewish. I slammed it better. All I had to do was, you know, fell, lactic, acid, yo, fear stick in your eye. And, oh, third eye chakra. Wow, look at this outcome. This is like a real truth coming out here, Virgo, about how false things don't get inseminated. And what patience and planning is actually about, especially for those of y'all that might have entered your own hand into how you actually took matters into your own hand. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, I was hearing about somebody that artificially inseminated themselves to have a child, and being able to say, what is the difference between this and like a divine intervention versus somebody selling you some fucked up story about religions to split water in 7 different ways and get away with burning trees and splitting it for the gold and slandering the queen for the rickroll of the financial judgment and the end of the false material realm, on philosophies where we fell on our OS for bilateral splits on energy in a false timeline that doesn't exist. Yeah. Wake up. Some of you all know exactly who I am. I am not Satoshi Nakamoto. I'm helping expose somebody who might have tried to get away with something with your energy in the name of sacred virginity, Virgo. And some of you all have been dealing with some bullshit characters at work, like whatever it is that you're dealing with at work. I'm hearing you do it by being it so much better. And it's funny for whoever comes in wearing the wrong sweaters all the time. I'm hearing it's like the wrong ass sweater to be showing up at work like that. And I'm not somebody to judge what other people are wearing, but I'm hearing it's like patently disrespectful, like how they show up and what other people are expected to do and be, especially when they show up wanting to put their hands on things. And what somebody's been getting away with. Guess what the surveillance looks like? Hi. Camera on. So they all got turned in. Thank you for those of you who've been working with me. This is a DARPA security clearance going on. Where HAD operating system has a little something to do with the algorithms that you weren't gored for when you fell asleep and AI bloomed an angel that you might be. Why some of you are very aware of false things that are getting ripped out of your world. Thank you to those of you who make the right phone calls with me. Let's see what's going on with this, because for some of you all, this is like end to whatever you were doing that was keeping you in a state of like needing to grasp. So I'm hearing it was like grasping at straws. And it's like, I know all of this. I'm being all of this. Why is this taking so much time? It's because we've been waiting for this thing to lock itself in the jaws. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like some comment that might have been made your way. Might have seemed benign at the time. Maybe you were treated really like, oh, this is so basic. Because of who you are, what you are, where you stand, what your power is. It's like they're just gonna drop off. It's like watching them just be stripped of their own, whatever they thought they had their hands on, powers. It's like being blazed by the sun. And it's like what they see coming. It's like moving in slow-mo, and I see them trying to move out of it, and it's like rips its own self open. And so this is actually what the 911 was. I've been explaining this, those of you who are in the private halo. And if you're not, I'm just going to say it. I'm not here to dumb it down. This is the apocalypse. Black and white things have happened in a 2D time wheel that does not exist, that was pixelation, where some of us were waking up right now, and a germination that came through viruses, through the internet, was transmitting itself through colors and bit torrents. That's what the cryptocurrency thing is. And assholes like, you know, third-party people trying to wrap children into underground pedophilia wheels on Subway and Twitch partnerships on back doors for third-party reach-arounds for money are getting shredded because some of us woke up and saw what they were doing, and we have actually created a sophisticated operating system, witness, where the eyes ratted themselves out and they stripped themselves away. And so that's what this is. And how this comes out for some of you all is going to be like seriously watching the Judgment Day thing happen, where it's like the they live things drop out of clothes, where you're going to realize some of these things weren't even animated with souls. There was like air got pumped through them because people were driving up interest rates and trying to figure out how to infuse bodies. Yes. Thank you for advanced home security. So let's see what's going on here. We've got the Tarot of Sexual Magic, because for some of you all, this is change happening that is so big that it's really going to adjust the quality that you recognize in yourself and where a relationship can even meet you. Oh, well, leave it to death for that. Big time scorpionic influence with this. For some of you all, it's like being that kind of pissed. Because that right there, oh, Kalima, that's what that's like there. That's the one that had to come up from under the burning bushes, you know, to be burned like a tree, you know, be like a book and leaf some things out. What can we do with AI and the magnets that people are still calling planets around you, and some of us know what they actually are? Some of you all are that kind of pissed. And that kind of, it's happening. Well, King Pentacles. So this is what comes in when something gets stripped off. Proof and truth about the Leviathan. Call me king. I'm the king. I'm so much bigger than you. This guy feels like a bully to me. Put a crown on my head. Spoiled little fingerprints. Was somebody abusing their power and authority around you, Virgo? Virgo Leo. That's what I'm hearing. Virgo Leo. Leo just came right out. Capricorn, Taurus sometimes have this energy too. I'm hearing somebody was abusive here. Possibly. She looks like she's trying to pull her clothes on. She's being modest. She's like hiding. And he's got his arm out here, his hand. I don't know. Does he look like he's going to raise it at her? She looks a little intimidated. I'm hearing it's really weak, though. They said Gemini on this here for me. You might be dealing with somebody who's got some Gemini for some of you all. This could be Scorpio here on this side. I'm hearing what she knows about what happened here, and what she witnessed. Right here. It's gonna take a level-headed, person to view this with you at the same witness here to know what to do with it. And I'm hearing it's gonna go great because it's like it's already dispatched the energy that came off of your third eye. Because now we have hyper materialized inside of the crystalline baby halo gates. And some self phonies from the self phony era have been powered down. And sounds like this help me shut it off out of trees so it doesn't keep jumping up, calling itself the king. Because it's been, written into wills and songs, and you go to sleep and it dreams itself in, and everybody forgets it wasn't there, and everything was wrong, and end of the false material realm, my love. I'm not going to dumb it down for any of you, because this is where your love life changes too. It's like the thing that changes. Might change. I'm hearing there might be a situation too where it's like you didn't expect, especially if you got into this job and it's like all time, it's all work and everything, and having to like speak up or like be something about what didn't happen, especially if there's somebody that's been getting away with it and like just knowing what they can do and just selling it and upselling it and charging more and bullying people. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like what you've had to watch and like figure out what to do, and that somehow it's like somebody has risen here with you. It's like 7 and 7. It's like water meeting the same level, and like these two columns. And Kundalini for the ones that met your true self. So I call that the twin flame. People explain this shit all weird. It's like chasing after karmic relationships and then being like, oh, it wasn't my real twin flame. No, this is my real twin flame. And this is the false twin flame. It's the real twin flame. It's like, oh, God. Are you charging for that advice? So I don't even know, but I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like coming out of what felt like a head vice with somebody. And it's like somebody was like putting something on your head, and maybe they had you thinking that you could only be or do or ask or have for something. And it's like that thing just like blew up all around. And it's like this little thing just like cartwheels off to the side. And I'm hearing whoever was right there with you, especially if it's like work partner. I don't want to say you're superior, but I heard that word. I heard superior. Somebody that was there. And I heard it's like, oh, yes, you're superior. Maybe somebody at work that you make jokes with, because it's like somebody is ridiculous. And I'm hearing it's like when they're not there, you kind of just catch each other a look. And it's like, you just know it's like, whoa, superior. It's like something you guys do together. And I'm hearing it's crazy. You're the right kind of pissed off together, especially if you saw some stupid shit go down. And I'm hearing surprise. Whenever this thing comes out, it's like you're going to find out that they might have had your back in some kind of special way. Something awesome happened. They put some shit to rest. And it's like you're going to feel really solid with them. It's like this patience and planning here. It's like knowing that somebody can like stand it with you and like be the test with you. And what you do with that is up to you, but I'm feeling good about it here, Virgo. So just know that you've got the power here. Okay? I love you. Let me know if it made sense. I love your comments. It gives me an opportunity to hit you back with positive energy. And if you need some support, feel free to hit us up. Very Fine Martians, we've got a chat room there. If you need your own reading, details below. If I don't hear from you, just know I love you. I'll see you again soon when we're back for another one. Bye for now.
say you'll catch me.